some materials and stuff like that to make this look a little prettier. Or first, we could actually add weapons. That would be a lot more fun. So yeah, weapons. If you open up your generic browser and go to the actor class tab, navigation points, expand that, and you should have something called a pickup factory. And expand UT pickup factory. And on the bottom here you have the UT weapon pickup factory. And as anything in the generic browser, you just need to select it, right click, and add UT weapon pickup factory here. We're going to put this right beside the door. The key here is that we haven't actually told this pickup factory what it needs to spawn yet. So just close the generic browser, hit F4 for properties, and expand the UT weapon pickup factory. And you see it says none. Here you have the different weapons, so you could just, for example, flak can is a really popular weapon. And yeah, let's build and check it out. Oops, what went wrong? There we go, and there's our flak can. Unfortunately now we don't have any ammunition, so managed to take some damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some ammo for the flak can. So then again, we're going to open up the generic browser, go to actor classes, navigation points, pickup factory, UT pickup factory, and UT item pickup factory. Now you can see we have ammo, armor, and health, and we're, as I said, going to add some ammo. So I'm going to find the flak can ammo, and as before, we're just going to right click the scene and add flak can ammo here. Now usually there's 2 or more ammo beside any pickup, so we're just going to duplicate this with Alt. And yeah, that should be it. We could close, build, and see what we got. Oh yeah, here's a nice error that we need to fix. Pickup lights. If you hit tools and add pickup lights, you'll add a light on the pickups. I'm gonna build again and test this out. So nice. Here we go. That was nice. Our door is working perfectly. Still looks a bit dull though without any materials, so what we're gonna do is brighten this little thing up a bit. I'm just gonna add another rocket launcher or something so we create a little bit more dynamic gameplay. So we go to the other room, generic browser, actor classes, and all the way down to the pickup factory again. Let's see. Yeah, navigational points, pickup factory, UT pickup factory. I'm gonna add this here. And yeah, we just need to, as we did before, set this to, yeah, we could, rocket launcher. That's a cool weapon. And while we're at it, we can add some ammo for the rocket launcher as well. We need to select ammo pickup factory and rocket launcher. And again, we could just add rocket launcher ammo here. Nice. We're gonna build and check this out real quick before we get into, oh, forgot the pickup slide again. Tools, add pickup light, and we're gonna build this. There we go. Cool, rocket launcher, my favorite weapon. And you should not be able to, yeah, should not be able to shoot through the door, and you can't. That's great. Okay, so now to make this level look a bit pretty, we can go to the generic browser. And as I showed you earlier, you have a lot of different packages within your environments map, or folder, I mean, in your U3 install folder. So for whatever, find whatever you like and decorate. I'm going to use the LT package. I think that's a cool futuristic looking thing or package. I'm going to find the walls. And as you see, we are now searching for static meshes, or at least that's what we've toggled on here. What we need now is actually materials, not static meshes. So if you untoggle static meshes and scroll a bit up, you should be finding materials. Yep. I'm going to find our package again, which was LT walls. And to apply materials, you only have to select the wall you want to, or select the surface you want to apply material to, and just click the material. And that did not look very good. So I'm going to find a little cooler one. I'm just going to put this down. The easiest way to do this is just to control select all of the walls in the room. So as I'm doing now, just selecting all the walls, and since we're using the same materials in all the rooms, we could just select all the walls, or in the square rooms at least. So if we drag the generic browser up again and find something that looks a little bit better, let's see this one for example. Now this is kind of too repeatable. It looks a little bit dull. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the sample rate. I think this is 1x. If you hit F5, you get surface properties. And if you put have toggle the symbol key, you could set up the samples. So if, for example, blow it up to 4, you'll get a lot bigger. Well, that was kind of too big, I think. So we're going to put it down to 2 and see how that looks. Looks better. Now, the pan view here is kind of critical if you're going to make a complete level, because every mesh should be lined up perfectly. Meaning that, for example, as you see, the floorboard here should be as it is. And if you have meshes going from the roof to the floor or all the way down, you should line them up perfectly. I'm not gonna stress that too much now because this is just a fast tutorial, but just a heads up, that's a really big part of level design. Yeah, that looks good. We can check the other room as well. Cool, kind of a Star Wars looking theme. Darth Vader. No. Next, I'm gonna do the floors for the square rooms. I mean, you could play around with this as much as you want and make it look as crazy as you want, but I'm just gonna pick something simple. File, open. I'm gonna search for, or I could just scroll down to LT. There should be something called floors. Yep. And I really like, let's see, this one. It's a bit dull, but it's good for floors. We can also adjust the sample rate here as well. Blow it up to 2, for example. And as you see, this looks nice. Yeah. We're gonna do the walls for the main section, or the cylinder formed room. And just select all the walls with control. And yeah, get into the generic browser again. LT walls. Let me see if we find anything different from the square rooms so we don't get too redundant with what we use. This one, for example. You can put up the sample rate here to 2 as well. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that looks nice. And we're gonna do the floors here as well. I'm gonna do something a little different here, perhaps this one. Let's see how it looks if we blow it up a bit. No, that actually looks better with less, or with more samples. So yeah, I think that's good. Good. And now we only got the roofs and the second floor again left. So let's do that as well. This is also going to be a floor mesh, so we can stay within the generic browser and just select everything here. You have to remember also to select the sides of the second floor. This does not select when you just click the above or the top mesh. And you have to do the same for the underneath. Great. Here we go. Let's see. Oops. We're gonna select the walls. No, floor. There we go. And we could do something fancy here, or this, for example. That looks great. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna use. And then it's just the bridges here, where you also have to do the same thing of selecting every side, so nothing gets left behind and looking like a checkerboard. And underneath, and I'm gonna do the same for the other side. Alright, so generic browser, floors, see if we find anything cool. Try this. Oh, that actually looks great. I think this is what I used for the first map as well. Great, let's build. Oh, forgot the roof. We should just do the same roof for all 3 rooms. We don't waste too much time on making it pretty. I'm just showing the general concept here. How about this? Oh, that was a bit too fancy, I think. Let's see. Could do blow that up a bit. Samples times 2. Apply. See how that looks. Close our generic browser and build again. We can see it's starting to look like a level, guys. Here we go. Now, what I haven't shown you is setting up of path node. I only put 2 path nodes out to get the jump pads to work. But without path nodes, the comps, if you add bots in your game, will have no idea where to walk. So that's what I'll show you next. Just make sure everything works out nicely. This is actually looking really good. Then again, you could add a lot of static meshes to make this look even more awesome, like creating some dynamics and like the doorways and stuff like that. And there's also no logic to where the lights are coming from, so you should, if you want, you could add some meshes to emit some light and put the lights in there, because now the lights are just randomly spawning in the middle of the air. So okay, so if you hit P, you could see the path nodes, or the paths that different things create here. So for example, this jump pad is a path node, or works as a path node, and so does also this pickup factory and its ammo. So what we really